take on the current ban on social media?
What was the main reason for the ban, first of all?
We've heard all of us about what is happening in Sudan.
Yeah.
The Madeni, I think,
Uh,
or
it's-
what, if that is how it's
I think it's
pronounced.
more of xenophobia.
Yeah, there's xenophobia happening there. But people are saying that the things that are being posted, they're sort of so graphic,
Yeah.
they shouldn't be posted there. That is the main reason why it was closed. With South Sudan was never believed to be something that they can actually go to the streets. They're trying to get their voices heard, and most of them are Gen Zs. We cannot say that most of them are. You said you identify as a what? Now
I
you
identify
people-
as a boomer.
Yeah, most of you are always indoors,
As an
as we are doing.
The thing for here, it failed there in Kenya, by the Gen Z movement failed. It died.
It didn't.
It died.
I was even about to ask
It died
when are
within
we.
2 months.
It didn't. Trust me.
It's a fact.
He's not a Gen Z believer. Are you a millennial?
It's a plain
I think
fact
he
that
is.
Gen Z achieved nothing.
I agree. I stand corrected.
Yeah. We cannot be demeaning our own languages to dialect.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Nuer language.
Yeah,
I stand corrected. The Nat. Hey.
Nah.
Funza, he's teaching you your own
History. No, he's teaching me history now. Okay. So, hi guys. Welcome to the Black Talk podcast, where we bring you entertainment and, of course, goss. I'm your host, Nyaneng, and today I'm with my co-hosts.
I'm Big Stepper, the one and only South Sudan's most loved child, South Sudan's most light-skinned child, and whenever you see me in the buildings, just vibes and inshallah.
Hello.
You know that, yeah.
And when you see me in the dark shades, it's man a dark man for the vibes and inshallah.
Vibes and
Thanks,
inshallah.
and thank you for having me on the coach today.
Well, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here, of course. And today we are going to be going through not entertainment, but the goss going around the whole world. Because, Manze, we have to get to know all sides. And recent things have been happening which are very, very, very gender. Gender has been touched on a lot this week. And so we would love to know what your views are on that.
I think from what do you call it? Trump's perspective, 100% on his side. Yeah, I think there are only two types of gender. I don't recognize gay though, unless Big Stepper.
No, unless I also don't recognize anything else.
Eh.
There's only two genders, male, female.
Yeah.
Those in Guinea, you're confused. Feel like you're supposed to be beaten properly.
No. Come on. You people,
Touch line.
that is a little bit aggressive. Okay, look at this perspective. Biologically, there are those people who are born actually with they are female, but their hormones become something else as they are growing up. So how do you want those people to? Not that I'm literally a woman. Let me make that clear to people outside there.
Bombastic
I am
side-eye.
she. I'm just trying to understand this perspective that biologically you have those feelings that your hormones. We all know the hormones. I left school kitambo kidogo, so I might not be. But there are those hormones where you feel like you're a man, but literally you're a woman. And as you grow up, those female, you'll get them wako na tumandevo kuliko watu wengine manze. And so what is your take? You cannot just assume that these people are just pretending or something of that sort.
I'm not a biologist or a doctor in these regards, but I don't know, the hormonal imbalance, I think do exist to some point, but should not be to the point of changing the gender. A man will always be a man. And a woman
stays as a woman.
will always be a woman.
Mm.
Okay, let's take like this example, this scenario whereby you find, the trans men who go to the women's sport. They become unbeaten. They become undisputed champions. like on track, let's say running, because they are, what do you call it? Masculinity is high.
Nah, I doubt.
And can they play some extreme sport like boxing? There was this case of a female boxer who have like these hormones of high, what do you call it?
Estrogen or something.
Yes. In boxing, and she from Morocco. She's from Morocco actually because I'm a fan of boxing, so I've been following that story. And she won. And people, there was a lot of backlash in that sports sector. Up to now, boxing is still suspended from Olympics games until further notice.
So you mentioned that a female was there, eh?
Yeah,
Transgender.
yeah.
Would
No,
you
not
fight?
tra- not
Would you
trans.
fight them?
Biologically, she's female.
But
But
where is the
Wait.
but coming in? But
Eh,
biologically she's female,
people had to talk
but
about
she's
hormones
strong.
and so on. Yeah.
yeah.
So she's strong. So you don't want to fight her because she's strong.
No, people didn't want to fight her.
Ah.
Okay.
But-
And
Would
the
you
opponents
fight her?
she faced, Maze, hey.
Aliwatandika.
Figure to be
Hey. Anyway, we cannot combine, what do you call it? Or we cannot confuse the sports of men to women. I think there should be that distinctive line where like men should be men and compete with their fellow men, and women should be women and compete with their fellow women.
Well, I guess biblically that is how things were.
It's not
Just
biblical, it's just
currently.
logic.
So you want to use logic here?
You know, it's just logic, simple logic.
We cannot mix they them anywhere. It's she, as Trump said, she and he.
She and he.
Do you by any chance have a gay friend or a
How
lesbian
on
friend?
earth? No. No, I stand with the Trump. I
No,
stand with the Trump
No,
here. I do
it's
not
okay
have.
to stand with, but do you have like
No.
a friend or
Because
so on?
biblically, that is the logic I'm going with. I do not agree to that. So even if you come to me as
I have a
friend,
lesbian friend.
friend,
I have a lesbian
and
friend.
so what's your take on it? Because now you're saying it's only the she because she will identify as a they.
Have you ever encountered
Hey.
such?
No.
No, okay, but I have a
Hey.
question. Now I'm throwing it out there.
But
to
there are
you, to the
ladies
two
who are
of
friends
you.
with some gays,
No, okay.
and there's
That
nothing
relationship
bad
it's sort of I don't know why people stereotype that you cannot, if you are a man, you cannot be a friend to a gay. You get it?
in it. Yeah,
And if now that is
they
the
have no
question I want.
problem
What?
with
Wait,
them
Uh-huh.
being gays or being, what do you call it, lesbians. They can be as long
as what?
they practice whatever they practice. where they are.
I think Trump should be hearing this. You are no longer a friend of Trump
Yeah.
right
As
now.
long as they don't try to recruit like people. You see?
So is that what they do?
Recruit.
Yeah, you know he has some good
No,
ideas
yeah,
about it. He should tell us
No,
the
no,
truth.
no. Because people have been doing this advocacy for the community. You can see even in football, like do you follow
Yeah.
Premier League or
Yeah.
so on?
They put the armband.
Yeah, even the armband, the rainbow movement and so on. Isn't that some type of advertisement and so on?
Okay, it's not per se advertisement. You know,
No.
currently we are trying to fit in everywhere. We don't want it to look as we are the bad people outside there. So even in Premier League, you'll find that these people are just trying to include them. You see, just so as to also get their fans coming by, because of course they have fans that are now identifying as gay or something of that sort.
It's to
So-
show support to them.
If you don't
It's just
support
like
them, they will
supporting them.
But now I have a question.
I think we're coming back to my point.
Yeah, I still have a question before we go far. Yeah?
Proceed.
Why do you men, now I'm throwing it outside there to all of you men, why do you have an issue with like having gay friends? Like if you find a friend, people outside there say that I prefer lesbians, men say that I prefer lesbians. So what is the difference now
like
between a
mine is
lesbian and a gay?
Mine is a lesbian friend.
So you prefer having lesbians or seeing
I know,
lesbians
I've-
around rather than
I've not
gays?
encountered gays, but I've encountered lesbians.
That's a lie. They are all over. Come on.
Where?
They're not even hiding nowadays. They're in the what?
Why are you
What's
not,
the challenge?
no, in
why are you not
Africa.
friends with them?
With lesbians?
I know
Hey,
with
my
gays.
circle with gays?
Yeah, because
I don't have
I'm-
lesbians
I'm-
also who are my friends.
May have
No.
lesbians who are my friends.
In
So the main
Africa,
question,
as a
Yeah.
gay person, you're supposed to hide.
you're supposed to hide. So what of
You're
lesbians?
supposed to hide. You know, the way people look at it
It's
is
Uganda.
as
which,
a man,
Mm.
like okay, like you see, if people look at men in a different way than females, you know, if somebody says she's a lesbian and you're telling a fellow man, like, you know, oh, what? When you say I'm lesbian, you're telling a man I'm lesbian. A guy will just take it like, okay. weenda hivyo tu. But then if a man comes and tells another man that I'm gay,
Why are you gay?
side eye, why are you gay?
Why are you lesbian? I mean, there are so many beautiful men outside there. As you know, men will be posting it saying, no, for real.
The beloved child.
The
is
beloved.
Yeah, the
But to
beloved
who?
child.
No, he has to specify.
know.
Beloved child of who?
You don't worry. Don't worry.
Eh?
Just
Okay.
know I'm loved.
Hey. Yeah, sorry.
My point is, if you don't like gays, you shouldn't like lesbians also. It
Who
should
said
cut
so?
across. No, it should
No,
cut
people
across.
have
Because
preferences.
True.
so you guys, then you're being biased
To who?
to the gays. Let me not lie to you. You're being biased to the gays because
I have no
if you are
problem
support-
with you, Nini, being
I-
friends with gays.
Oh, I thought you were telling me you have no problem with me being lesbian. I almost told you no.
Are you okay with being friends with gays?
I've not encountered a gay yet.
No, if you encounter.
Yeah, I can be friends with them.
Nah.
Can I call you Mister?
But Trump has already made it. I think there's
Yeah,
so
the
made it
Republic,
clear.
the
I
Republican
think-
decree, I think it was.
it's not
Yeah,
only the Trump thing.
It's
huh?
normal, I think, and I've not seen people crucifying him yet.
I mean, he
I
has
think the
said-
woke society
People are actually supporting.
have
it.
lost the battle.
No, we
against,
should wait. No, we should wait and see how
Trump.
it goes. We should wait and see. Because now, also in Africa, I feel like everybody is now starting to identify themselves. As if they never identified them. As you know, the
No, the
lesbians
African.
and everything.
No, they are,
We
the
just go
only,
with the trends. That
we
is
have
the
few
issue.
African countries which have legalized.
It's,
Yeah.
you don't even want to mention it anyways. You continue not wanting to mention it.
Only
But it's,
few. Like I don't know if they can reach even 10
oh, but
out
it's
of
still,
55.
given that some African countries are doing it, it means that, you know, human beings will go with the trend. Literally, we are always carried with, if this comes, like just the wave, TikTok's wave. TikTok came and right now, everybody seems like they don't want to survive without TikTok. You see, meaning if every other country, the Gen Zs in Kenya started the thing with protest, South Sudanese just woke up and I was like, oh, so you have the guts. I'm like, okay. Why? Because it started here. Meaning this other thing
No,
can also
as-
be a thing
as-
in the few years
No,
to come.
the thing for here, it failed there in Kenya by the Gen Z movement failed. It died.
It didn't.
It died.
I was even about to ask
It died
when are
within
we...
two months.
It didn't, trust me.
That thing never went far.
Okay, why do you say it never went far?
Yeah,
Why are you saying it never went far?
it died like prematurely. It did not achieve what its course.
I doubt. To me, I feel like it didn't die.
Did
Yeah,
it
it
achieve
didn't
its
die.
course?
It is because, dude,
Somehow
What
it
did
did.
they
did.
achieve?
Almost everything.
What did they achieve?
One,
What is everything?
the finance bill.
Finance.
Literally, that was the first reason towards
that
it,
was
isn't
the
it?
main reason.
Yeah. Second thing, they
Second
freed
thing,
everybody that was, you know,
When
they
guys
just
were
free.
getting kidnapped and all that.
I mean, how can you say that? Hey, you know, if you're kidnapped right now, just because you're saying like we will not go to the streets because of you.
Those let me tell you, the Gen Zs never changed anything in the country.
Okay, enlighten us more.
The system is still the same.
Mhm.
The politicians are still the same. Nothing has changed. Yeah.
I would love to see it at this perspective. They still went
Nothing has
outside there.
changed.
No. Their voices were heard, and right now it has been known that Gen Zs actually have a voice. They can say something outside there, and the leaders can react to it. We cannot just change the president today just because, you know, we have gone outside there. It's almost next to impossible. You get it? But the fact that the president can change something because we have actually gone outside there, it means that he's respecting our voice, and that is the whole thing about the movement.
Apart from the finance bill or there's
And
any
about us,
shenanigans about them,
Uh-huh.
there's nothing they achieved actually. It's a fact.
he's not a Gen Z believer. Are you a millennial?
It's a plain
I think
fact
he
that
is.
Gen Z achieved nothing.
Which generation are you from? Because don't say Gen Z.
I identify as a boomer.
Aye.
No wonder.
Oh, no wonder you don't.
I
look like-
identify as a boomer.
No wonder.
We the Gen Zs, we know that we have achieved something, and the fact that different countries are now taking the slogan up again with South Sudan. South Sudan was never believed to be something that they can actually go to the streets. They're trying to get their voices heard, and most of them are Gen Zs. We cannot say that most of them are. You said you identify as a what? Now
I
you
identify
people-
as a boomer.
Yeah, most of you are always indoors
As an
as we are
idiot.
doing. Most of you are always
Yeah.
indoors as we are trying to fight for our rights.
Eh.
You see,
Mm.
yeah. I mean, the Gen Zs from Kenya have actually made it well known that Gen Zs can be hard, you see. And so that is the aim of the movement also, to just be hard and to know. The leaders know that in the elections, we are always the ones with the most say. You see, the alphas and you guys are just always there, you know. You cannot be standing on the line for that long time. So we are the ones that determine how the politicals are run and everything, you see. And so our voice being heard, even if there won't be much change done to it, yeah, we have actually achieved something.
Let's say in the perspective of our country, Gen Z is actually there adding nothing to the economy at the moment.
Which country?
South Sudan.
South Sudan.
Oh, I almost went up here. Okay, explain. Though I feel like literally nobody's bringing anything to that country, because everybody is dealing with oil. The people that are dealing with oil are you guys, the boomers and the
No, the
millennials
boomers
and
fought for
everything.
the country. You give us the credit.
Yeah. You people, you're just there. You're just
You
seated
give
there.
us the credit.
Just because you fought for the country doesn't mean that now you watch as the country is falling apart. I mean, you guys fought
No,
for
we are not.
it. You're just seated back. You're just seated and you're just relaxing.
How is the country falling
Eh.
apart in our hands?
South Sudan.
Enlighten.
Let me tell you something. You
The
know
floor is
better.
yours.
You see, you know better. And so it means that when someone is doing wrong, you shouldn't just be sitting down, maybe just waiting for the country to fall. The country is falling because the system is not working, and you are the ones that actually made that system. The fact that you fought for it, it means that you know how the system should be working. And so you should be standing up for the system that you fought for. Not just sitting down and just waiting. I'm sure if Mzee Kenyatta, the late, was here in Kenya, he wouldn't just be sitting back and watching as everything that he fought for is falling apart. No. You should actually be standing up for the rights of the people that you are fighting for. And that is how you people are failing the nation. Because you're just seated, relaxing, and saying, oh, we fought. It's okay, you fought. And hey, what's next? You just don't sit back and just wait for it to now fall apart completely.
We fought and we were seeing, okay, there's progress, yeah?
What progress?
Progress,
And people are
yeah.
dying daily of hunger, literally. You know, in other countries, for people to be dying of hunger, that is in the marginalized communities. You see, like in Kenya, maybe the Turkana side and everything. In South Sudan, it's Juba, literally, where people are dying. There was this case, I think a lady
Give us
passed
the
of-
figures.
of people that are dying.
Yeah, and-
There are no
and
even
your-
statistical
and
numbers.
and your
No.
case study.
There isn't. That case study is something that I know. It's tangible. I know about it very well. It's something that I even relate
we
to.
need the case study.
Apart from this, the statistical data, there isn't any. But about a case study, it's something that is still very fresh. A young lady who went to social media. Sorry to say this because I know there are some family members who actually I know personally. And so the lady went to social media and she started talking. She's from Nuer. And she was talking, the dialect. And she was like, if I die...
Let me correct its language.
Okay. I agree. I stand corrected.
Yeah. We cannot be demeaning our own languages to dialect.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Nuer language.
Yeah,
I stand corrected. The Nat. Hey.
Funza, he's teaching you your own
History. No, he's teaching me history now. Okay. And so the lady was speaking in Tuknat, as you wanted to be said. And so she said to all the leaders outside there, if your people are going to die, the young people, she called them sharp. In I think translated it means
youth.
like the youth.
Right.
And she said, I quote, like I am going to die, or like I am dying right now. I'm not going to be the only person who's going to die. All your youths are going to die, literally. And so that was what she said. I think it was like a week ago. Barely 3 to 4 days she passed on. That was, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. The lady passed on. She had like 3 kids. And whatever killed this lady was the fact that she was sick. She didn't have any medical assistance. Her body was too weak because she's not eating. That was what like killed her, because if she was eating properly, the medicines might have worked. You see, if you had seen her, she just looked malnourished. And there's a lady, she's a big woman, you see, but she looked like a 16-year-old kid.
Like these topics are not light topics. That's
True.
why they need, what do you call it? Facts and figures that have been verified. We cannot just be yapping what is not true on the ground.
But we are also saying we have eyes. Despite the facts not being there, statistical data takes time before it's compiled and everything. I mean, Juba is huge. despite it being like a small place. You cannot just go to one person and assume that just because they haven't eaten lunch, that everybody in Juba hasn't eaten lunch. It's something that will take, let's say, days or even months. But we are seeing the suffering. So as we wait for the government to do the facts, maybe UN, because our government, maybe the UN to do the facts, and then from there we can debate about it.
We are working.
Oh, so you the boomers are still. Oh, where did you even?
We are working. So as Gen Zs, let me give you your topic of interest. What's your take on the current ban on social media?
To me, I feel like it's a bit of
Facebook and
nonsense.
And
to me, I look at it as nonsense. What was the main reason for the ban, first of all?
We've heard, all of us, about what is happening in Sudan.
Yeah.
The Madeni, I think, or what, if that is how it's
I think
pronounced.
it's more of xenophobia.
Yeah, the xenophobia are happening there. But people are saying that the things that are being posted, they're sort of so graphic, they shouldn't be posted there. That is the main reason why it was closed. But get this, that is not stopping people from posting them. I mean, we have WhatsApp. It's true, these things are traumatizing, because the moment I saw one video, I couldn't stop watching, but I was getting traumatized watching it, because I'm like, is this really a fact that it's happening?
And the fact is a video that you're watching.
And that is what I'm telling you. You're unable to stop, you see. And it's mentally disturbing, because you try to sleep and those graphics just come, you see. But I think it's not also about South Sudan. South Sudan just closing Facebook isn't going to make up anything, because to on WhatsApp. These things are still being circulated on WhatsApp. Unless they start saying also they are going to close WhatsApp, they are going to close all social media platforms. People are still going to find a way to send those videos outside there. And so personally for me, it is so unfair, because people also have a right to freedom of speech. We have that right to express how we are feeling. And so the only thing that should be done is to sensitize people that you do not have to post this, you see. Or if you're posting it, please aware people that this is graphic. You see, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to watch it. You see.
Correct.
So them closing it down and shutting it down, which I think
is nonsense.
It's still not closed that much, because some people are still using Facebook. I don't know what happened to MTN and Zain. The way they are saying that MTN is not serious, which is true. Some people are still using Facebook. And apart from the graphic things that are being sent, and it's not like everybody is posting. No, it's just some specific people that are posting. The specific people that have those videos. Because I try to also, go through the videos and where they originated from. You'll still find that people from Sudan itself, they're also posting it. So you closing it alone in South Sudan isn't going to change a thing. If I'm sent the video and maybe I do not fear the fact that maybe it will traumatize someone else, I'll still post it on Facebook. Where am I? I'm in Kenya. The other person is in Uganda. The other person is in Australia. Just South Sudanese are all over the place. So we'll still post it. And also we're earning from TikTok. Come on. Just because one person has decided to make graphical things, how do you expect me to earn?
TikTok in South Sudan don't pay.
So that is why maybe no wonder they're not complaining. In the US, when they were closing
it has not been monetized.
So they're just going through all that. And that's why I'm saying no wonder they're not complaining that much then.
Yeah.
There's no any social app. Even YouTube is not monetized.
In South Sudan.
YouTube,
South
I think
Sudan.
it is.
So that is
But don't
interesting.
worry.
There's that one
So-
YouTuber guy. I don't know his name.
Has it been monetized?
I think his channel is monetized. Whenever a foreign YouTuber comes through to the country to tour around and all that, it's him that they look for, because he also has his channel aside. So I think it's monetized.
So far, whatever
YouTube,
I know,
for YouTube.
YouTube South Sudan is not monetized. Maybe YouTube is registered somewhere. Maybe Kenya or Uganda
elsewhere,
or
maybe.
elsewhere. But it's just posting
from
local.
South Sudan.
So my take on the current tension, atrocities committed during this the xenophobia that happened by that is the Sudanese army forces in Medani, So, and the response to by our government and our citizens yeah, it's true. Those things are fact. Yeah, our people were slaughtered uh, by the forces there, of which we are still waiting because there's a committee which has been formed that includes the Sudanese, South Sudanese, that is doing the investigation. And we're waiting for that comprehensive report to be given out.
Yeah.
So the citizens have right, like, to be outraged by those atrocities committed against their fellow uh, citizens, and also it is government also have the responsibility to protect the Sudanese refugees who are within our country and who are also businessmen in the country. Like the UN Act, we need to, like, we can, okay, things have already been committed. Yeah, loss of life has happened, but these are also some innocent people uh, making or trying to make a living in our country and so on. So the government also have that right to protect them against its own or our own citizens within its jurisdiction. So far, the government has handled the situation very well, except for the social media aspect, trying to censor or now ban it for 90 days. I think that is not the root cause.
90 days.
Yeah, it's 90 days, yeah, according to the
But we give it
information
like
from
20
the,
days.
from the NCA. So
20 is a lot.
it's 90
10.
days. So I
10
think
is
that it has not addressed the root cause of the problem.
Of the issue,
yeah,
yeah.
and it's even now it's given more rage to the citizens. Why should you ban this and so on? So I think it's the act itself, it has fueled a lot of emotion and so on.
Everybody's now angry.
People can say that it is a divisive mechanism or strategy that have been used to divert the attention of the citizens from that rage that has built on people. You've seen people have looted the shops of.
One person was carrying my car. I was like,
They have done massive looting. Yeah.
They were carrying.
And there's this infamous post by a guy say, as people were looting, I went and came back with
a kid.
Imagine. It's not funny at all.
It's not, but it might not also be true.
So meaning if you went and came back with a kid, where are the parents of the kid?
Yeah, that is the main question, you know.
Maybe.
But of course, social media is social media. They might have just done it just for the sake of what? Yeah, for the sake of likes. We shouldn't just take it as something that is serious. And okay, another thing was when this guy was captured, when he was being taken to house arrest. What was his name? Akolkor.
Yeah, General Simba.
When he was being taken, some people started posting themselves that wako chini ya kitanda, some are here.
Yeah, very
so
true.
you use it just for the likes. So that guy, maybe that was the neighbor. Come on, let's not take that thing as a serious thing. But for the people that looted their shops, people were angry. You get it? Because South Sudan is this country where everybody can work freely. You see,
yes,
even if you are, even if you are, maybe we call them refugees or something, just as we are refugees in Kenya.
Yeah, correct.
Even if you maybe here legally or something, and still you feel they have been given that right, and it's a very big right. You see, to the fact that the South Sudanese might be feeling that our market has been taken. You see, because if I try to cook here, a Sudanese is already cooking. But remember, these are our guys, you see. So the point that people are feeling were like, okay, these guys are killing our people there. They are posting it. If they were doing it like manslaughter, chini ya maji, silencing them, it would have been a different case.
Okay, people have that right to be really angry. I understand your pain and so on. So what should be the demand of the citizens of the people? It's not like, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, true.
It's demanding our government to have the accountability to the corresponding government, like to have those people who committed those crimes to be tried in our own soil. Yeah.
Okay,
and if there is something that needs to be and punishment for those one, like our government to give its verdict
Okay.
on it. Like we have the criminals who committed those things that should be punished.
Okay, you know the issue came where I've been following it, by the way,
Yeah.
because it's sort of
Okay, what's your
interesting.
take? Do we go and do the same revenge?
No,
as they did?
that is not what I'm saying.
Or
Let me explain myself.
We should advocating to channel our anger, pain to our government, like to seek for accountability to the corresponding government, to give us those criminals for trial.
You see, this is what happened. We did try to talk to our own government when we were protesting. You remember very well, people went to the Sudanese embassy that is in South Sudan. They went there to protest, you see. But at the embassy, people started being jailed. They started, catching them and just putting them in jail. So we felt, okay, so we didn't do any harm there. We were just standing there. That was how people were seeing it. Me going there to stand with a placard saying that South Sudanese life matter, I'm not carrying a gun. I'm not carrying anything. It means that I'm just trying to show people that whatever you have done is wrong. And when they now, our own government sort of like, people felt like it betrayed us because them starting to catch a few of us and, jailing them, we felt like, we're being betrayed. No. People felt like, no, come on. There are some people that were caught there.
They were escorted.
Escorted? Look at this boomer.
Escorted home.
They were escorted
to what? To the jail?
To safety houses.
Safety. Come on.
For a short time.
That is not how you're going to put it. Do not
sugarcoat it. For a short while.
Do not sugarcoat it. That engulfed some rage in them, And so we started it peacefully. Until the second day when people are like, oh, so our government is deciding to take their side because we were waiting.
No, just like the looting.
No, the looting began after now, at night, when they felt. So our government is not doing anything. Let me tell you something. If our government had responded immediately, like the way now Salva Kiir, our president, spoke that day. His Excellency.
Yes.
Mr. Hey, Boomer. You see the way people you want to be.
You have to respect the name.
I have to respect our president, and I do respect him. So the way he responded after the looting now, if that was where he had responded earlier, trust me, there wouldn't have been looting because we wouldn't have known that actually our president is with us. You see, those were just citizens that felt like the Sudanese were just, somehow how should I say, they were booing them. Like they were doing something and the videos were still circulating. So that was what was actually harming people. They were like, apana, these things are still circulating and nothing has been done. I do not advocate for what was being done. You see, people being killed, people saying there was some hate speech that was coming up among South Sudanese because they were saying, do not go loot. If you have a Sudanese near you, start with them, do whatever was being done. I was like, no, those are people that are innocent. That is your brother. You see, you turning your back towards them will mean another Sudanese who is more powerful than your neighbor will also do the same thing. And we will be back to the xenophobic eras, Right. People will start and now it will become something of Sudan and South Sudan. And that we were past that era. The fact that South Sudanese are living in Khartoum peacefully before the fight erupted, it means that we view ourselves as brothers, you see. The fact that we are called Sudanese, all of us sometimes, but we call ourselves South Sudanese because we are South Sudanese.
Oh, yeah, we are all Sudanese because,
Yeah, because we were there back then,
Yeah, Sudanism is the identity of our people.
And so
South
we shouldn't go back there.
South is the direction. Let's go to music industry.
Our music industry.
Who's your favorite artist?
Oh my goodness, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
Music do you like?
You will also be surprised there. I only listen to culture. Only that. Literally. That is the only thing that you'll find me listening to. I don't know why. Maybe because, we are the lost Genubian girls that are in Kenya. We are trying to go back home. And so, literally, that's the only thing I listen to. And if there is any other thing, I think in South Sudan, do you have a specific genre? Literally. We don't.
We're confused.
We're just there.
Yeah, we have the Nile Tone. It was named by a producer called Dizzy.
And so who are there?
No. It's called Dizzy Rocker.
I don't even listen to South Sudanese music. So.
Oh. You don't?
Why?
Only Amira.
Let me be on record, and I've said it multiple times. I have one favorite South Sudanese. What do you call it? Artist or singer. and he goes by the name Young Dog. Yeah?
I want to say it doesn't ring a bell, but I guess we are Gen Zs from Kenya. So
How did you know Young Dog?
no, maybe we know the songs.
Dope, man.
Eh?
Dope.
Kaboom Shatawala. Yeah, that is. Yeah?
Who are those?
Who are those?
It's called Young Dog.
Kindly give us one of his.
Eh?
We
One
might
of
just
his
know the
hits.
songs.
One of his hits.
No, I'll send you the link to his social so that you view all his songs.
Okay, but I feel like the issue with South Sudan is the fact, if you've looked at the industry extremely well, we do not have songs that are generalizing us at South Sudanese. Sometimes you'll feel when Kenyans go to raves or something, they have those songs that are about Kenya. They're just for Kenyans. They're majorly for Gen Zs. You'll find others there for maybe.
What are you saying?
In South Sudan, we only have that one song.
There was this time, yeah. I've been in Nairobi for so long. There are people who used to, when they have their concerts here, they will be sold out, no matter where you come from. Yeah. Okay. There is Gordon Kong. Whatever is not people from Upper Nile or so on.
John Kuduse.
It's all South Sudanese. John Kuduse also used to sell out.
Yeah.
And there was Arobnyok used also to sell out from Abe Jazz. Like there were those artists
Also
that
Dope
they were listened.
Yeah, Dope.
Dope
Hey,
was also in that
Dope
category.
2011. Dope.
Dope is in that
Now,
category.
let me take that.
Yeah?
You've said 2011. Those were,
No,
I'm
even
not
before
saying,
that.
No, I'm not saying that right now they are not at Chiwako form. No. These
Even
guys,
now when they come,
they are
people-
legends. We still go.
Yeah.
But now the industry is this is a revolution. You see,
Yes.
their generation is slowly fading.
Yeah.
But their songs are still there. Their songs are still legendary. But now we want to talk of this current generation that we have.
Yes.
Who can we say that is bringing people together? Apart from maybe the artists that are doing dancehall. Of course, I'll listen to dancehall at some point. And if that artist come, I will go. But what of those times where these, like the ones that Gordon was doing, where he's taking everybody. Shock me.
There was a time Nyajeje came.
Okay, yeah.
Almost everyone I knew from my circle went, and they are not from.
Only from they're not from her Nini.
From
her
her community.
Yeah, from her community.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Kembe's song is loved literally by everybody. You do not have to know the meaning. You will just love it only because he's talking about South Sudan.
Okay.
But for Emmanuel Kembe, it's only that one song that
Thank you. It's
likes.
one song and it's loved by everyone just because he has united all South
There's
Sudanese.
also this song going on, trending, like everybody is posting with the song. It's a Mundari song on YouTube, on TikTok. Everybody's posting.
It's a cultural song, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Now that is where we come in with culture.
Hey.
We have the likes of Lul Simon.
Hey,
Lul Simon is well
Lul
known.
dope.
Lul Simon is well known because he has some specific people that he is directing his music to.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's mainly doing the love songs, you see, in English at some point, because he wants everybody, South Sudan in general, to hear his music. That is one trick that he's using. We have
Makwatem.
no, not Makwatem. This is
Yeah,
the one that
Makwatem
does the love
also.
songs also. Why am I
one?
forgetting
Ali
his name?
Joma.
Ali Joma. Ali Joma is doing love songs also. And his love songs, at some point he'll put a little bit of English, but even if he puts his language, you said we put it that way.
Hey, it's called
What?
Tongjiang.
Tongjiang.
Yeah.
If he puts Tongjiang there,
Yeah.
I will still be interested, because if I have my boyfriend who speaks Tongjiang, he will come sing it to me, and I'll be like, baby.
Shout out to that boyfriend. Shout out to him.
Not that I've said so. I'm dating 64. Are there 64 tribes or what? 63
No,
tribes.
shout out to that to that boyfriend.
But what I'm trying to say is, you need to have a specific people that you're trying to reach out to. You see, not just coming and starting to sing. You see, you need to know who who is that person that is listening to you?
Now
Who do you want to approach with that song? You get it?
Yeah.
Who do you want them to listen to? You see?
Go listen to Young Dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
Young Dope, if
Kaboom.
you're
There you're
outside
vouching
there,
for him. There
Young
you're
Dope, if you're
vouching.
outside there, please reach out.
Listen to Young Dog, man.
Your brother is really
Brother is
insisting
really
on him.
vouching for
Listen to
you
Young
over
Dog.
here.
But still,
Love song also. Listen, I have a variety that I can also recommend.
why you
There's
would you just...
Magai Look.
Not that I'm only interested in love songs. Come on, I love Marco Atem because of...
and
Marco
there's
Atem is
Makobi.
he's really growing fast and I
Makobi
love
is
it.
also good.
Marco Bill is also...
Yeah.
And McDon... Oh, I've listened to McDon.
Ah.
Oh, trust
Oh my
me.
God.
That's a legend.
That
That's a
one is
legend.
another legend on his own,
legend.
That's
on
a
his own
legend.
side, you see. And it's because...
And there's Caesar Lock.
Why are you just mentioning men? We have
Oh, you guys.
the queen of voice, eh?
You wanted.
I
you
think I
wanted
should
some
also-
variety.
Mention ladies at least. Come
Again, shout out to the Dinka boyfriend.
How many are they?
Not that I mentioned that I have a Dinka boyfriend, but who am I to dispute?
Shout out to you.
But still, for the cultural musicians that are outside there also, many they direct their music to their community, you see, and they're well known in those communities to the point that you see if they put a show, if they do not have a very well known artist all over, that show will only be it will only be for the community. It will look like a community show. You get it? Not so many people will go. You'll find like when we go to STA.
No, you know it becomes now management of artist management. If you have a shallow management, shallow is where you'll be. Shallow water is where you will be.
Yeah.
But if you have like a good management, you'll even cross oceans and seas to go and perform.
Like
elsewhere.
Nyajeje, the way Nyajeje
Okay,
came, of course.
like Emmanuel Jal.
Oh yeah,
Emmanuel
that
Jal-
is now a
yeah,
legend. That is now a
Emmanuel
legend.
Jal performs
Everywhere, literally.
He was
Yeah,
in Middle East the other
international
time.
shows.
Like
He's
Yeah.
an international, and
He was
funny
in
enough,
Middle
I
East.
think that's
the other
our
day.
only international
Yes,
artist.
yeah, he's the only international
Europe,
artist we have.
South Africa, he has performed in big stages. You see,
But I think now mentioning Emmanuel Jal,
there's talent and also
funny
management.
enough,
Yeah.
our South Sudanese, I don't think they relate to his type of genre that he does.
No, I listen to his
No,
to
only
his
a
songs.
few.
Shout out to Emmanuel Jal.
Emmanuel Jal is doing a
doing
great
some
job,
good, yeah.
and I wish that I think the young Gen Zs from South Sudan are now the ones that are relating to the music. You see, the ones that we have grown up in Kenya, and you know, the kids grown up here in Kenya, they sort of have this diverse mentality about music, and so you'll find them they're listening to this music, they listen to this music, so they're just not there. You see, they just don't listen to Marco Boy or something. They're trying to listen to who? Those big artists from different places. And so those are the main people that I feel they can actually relate to Emmanuel's music. And he is our only international. We will still say that. But we will laugh for the rest too.
John Frog, don't
John
forget
Frog,
my guy.
John Frog, man.
Don't forget my guy, John
Gundok,
Frog.
huh?
Shout
So-
out
so
John
you guys-
Frog, that's my guy.
You want him to also go up.
Hey, John
Or he's
Frog is
already up.
He's already up.
I think I need this education
Yeah,
about our
and
music
we have this
industry.
artist that was in what was trending some in rap. He went to this show in America where
Oh yeah, the one for Flow and Rhythm.
yeah.
I don't know his name.
And that guy is sick, man. And he's bad.
He's okay.
And so you see, they need to be well known. At least if one person recognizes them, or maybe sees that they need the what is it called, the talent in them. Yeah, I think our promoters should be quick. You see
Yeah.
that young talent, you're quick,
And also
you're
good
aggressive.
marketing.
Yeah.
Good marketing and so on. There are 2 shows coming up, yeah, on Valentine's. Yeah, there'll be 2 shows. 2 shows happening here in Nairobi. There's one by Makobil. Makobil, it will be in Charter Hall, that is City Hall, on 14th Feb, and will be performing alongside Marco Atem
Interesting.
and Mawande Mawan.
Who?
He's called Mawande Mawan.
Okay.
He's a dope artist to go. You should go and listen to him. And among others.
And the other one.
And this other one, let me see which one will go, yeah? So that I have your opinions. And there's this one. Okay, this one is started, yeah? Still on 14th Feb. but it will happen at Southfield Mall.
Mm.
Okay, there is Achoi Dengajing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there is Magailok.
Mm.
There is Anyariol Mapiang. There is J Dynamic. I think it's not J Dynamic. There is Queen of Voice. There is Neil Tactician. And Ajang Price Victor.
That's a
Which one are
very
you-
funny
which one are you
lineup.
going?
I'll attend the first one
Why?
because of Marco Atem.
Oh wow.
And
That
also
was what I was
Makobil-
going to
Makobil
go to.
Makobil is massive.
This other lineup that you read, I don't know. I don't even know.
No, it's not about you
Hey,
not
this
knowing
one
them.
is-
It's about it being crazy. Like, okay, personally for me, I think I'll be torn
Marco
apart.
Atem washes all of them.
Literally, yeah.
Hey, this.
Mm.
Oh,
No, do
this
not
other
try to
one
dispute
is
it.
Started. That one, there are two major stars.
Mm.
That is Makobil and Marco Atem.
Those two major stars can
Yeah.
get over all these other guys.
Trust me. But I think Queen of South also has so many
Queen of Voice,
fans.
Queen
Yeah.
of-
Oh, Queen of Voice, sorry. Queen of Voice is, trust me, for all the ladies, Queen of Voice. But
So which one are
still,
you? You're going for the Queen of Voice.
it's Valentine's, huh? Marco Atem has always been a sensational to me. Like, I just like the guy from his
Very
voice. He's just
talented.
talented. The dude is just
Very
talented.
talented.
Again, when we come to support the female artists, I love Queen of Voice. Her voice is just something else.
Are you there
Trust
to
me.
support? Are you there to enjoy your time?
Oh, what else am I going to do? I'm going there to support and to also enjoy myself. It
No,
means
you
if
choose
I'm
one
supporting-
struggle.
I'm going there to support them because if it's enjoyment, I can as well be taken to eat chickens by that boyfriend that you mentioned. I will still enjoy it there. I mean, if it's about also enjoying, I can put their songs, both
No,
of them.
No,
Literally.
it means where you have quality time.
Well, have quality time. I'll just be going there to shout, so I won't have quality time with that dude or something. Literally, it's Valentine's.
Where you going to shout?
Oh, dude, I think I will know by 14th at 8 a.m. I mean, I still have enough time. Dude, we have like 2 weeks to go. We
2
still have
weeks?
like 2 weeks to go. It's
Why-
14th of
why are
February.
you specific on these dates?
Because I mean, you people have decided to make it a big
Shout out!
deal. Shout out to who?
Let me put myself on the spot.
Please do.
I'm attending Makobil's concert, City Hall.
You're attending whose?
City Hall. Marco Atem, I don't know Marco Bill.
Marco Atem's
Ma-
show?
Makobil is massive.
So, okay, let me also make my own shout out. If you think I should go to any of the two, you can as well buy for me a ticket. So that is how I'm going to put it out there.
That is they will come here. They will come here on this show.
So we made the best artist win for me.
Okay.
I've left the spot open, literally.
All right.
At least for you, the two of you, you already know where you're going. And so for the lady in the house, let the artist win. And so guys, I was your co-host Nyaneng. And for today, you've all had the goss. And we meet in the next show.